Hi guys, I'm back. I am back and I am here to stay. This is the first video I have made in about 3 months, and as you can see, I want to really come in with a bang, letting the sun just radiate onto me and just absorbing all of that beautiful energy right now. You can see if I kind of move just like this, it almost looks like a shirt. It's pretty cool. So what I am coming here to talk to you all about today is how I choose to love myself. And not just how I choose to love myself, but how I chose to love myself to begin with. Why I decided to choose this path of self-love and really building that relationship up with yourself. And I think that is so important. It's so fundamental for all of us, especially just even in forming relationships with others. I've really come to understand the importance of forming that relationship within ourselves first. And I just want to kind of share with you some different shifts in perspective that I had that really allowed me to see the importance of loving ourselves, and what caused me to not only initially choose to love myself, but also how I choose to love myself every day, and you know, what kind of helps me in making that decision. I know the sun is super crazy, but I figure as long as y'all can hear me and you can kind of see me, then it should be fine, I think. I'm sorry, please let me know if this isn't okay with you, but I'm personally, I know I'm squinting, don't be fooled. I'm actually really enjoying this sun right now. It feels really good. I like it. So anyway, that being said, the reason, and this has been an ongoing journey, and that's the other thing I want to say, is like self-love and just self-care, self-respect, it's always a process. It's an ongoing process, and it's not always going to be easy. You know, people say like love yourself before you love anyone else, just love yourself. You know, like it's like this, it's a switch that you just turn off and on. It's not a switch, and it is a process, and it does take, you know, the conscious desire to want better for yourself and better for your life. And when you start to shift your perspective, you will just notice the way that your life really changes, and the way that by loving yourself, you're therefore treated differently. So the first thing I want to go into is the fact that you're a miracle. Every single human being on this earth right now is a miracle. The chances of you being born exactly as you are, with the exact shade of skin and the exact texture of hair, your height, every little different portion of your DNA of what makes you you, it's like a 1 in hundreds of trillions chance. That is how much of a miracle. Sorry, I stutter because it's just so amazing, and it blows my mind to think about what the odds were of me, Natalie Marie, being born. And it's beautiful. Like, this life is a gift, you all. It is a beautiful gift. And you know, I know that right now our world is in a state of disharmony to some extent, and that worldly things tend to get in the way, but you have to understand that we have the ability to change that and change the way that the world is and the way that we exist in this world. And so that has been really like the biggest factor in me choosing to love myself, is because I recognize the fact that I am a miracle, and the chances of me being born exactly as I am is the same chance of you, of anybody who's watching this, the same chance that you had of being born too. So you know, that's why it's also so important to love yourself, because we spend a lot of time comparing ourselves to others and wanting what others have, whether that is a job or a home, or whether it's physical features or even a personality. If we look at someone else and say, wow, that person is so outgoing, they're so good at public speaking, you know, etc., etc., it's very easy for us to compare ourselves to others. But when we come to realize the miracle that we are, we come to also realize how important it is to love that miracle, to nurture that miracle. And all of these things that you think you want from other people, you also have to understand that you can have, you know, what it is that you desire. Yes, you have to work for it, and it takes a shift in a perspective, and it takes building this relationship with yourself. I'm not saying it's easy. The concept of it is simple, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. It is a process, and I want to say that. I know I've said this already, but it's just important to realize that, like, you know, people say to me, oh, you're so happy all the time, and, you know, you're always positive, and I tell them, thank you, but this is a process. I am evolving, and I am in a constant state of evolvement. So that's the first thing, is just realizing what a miracle you are. Please, please, please realize that. And you are worthy of love, and you, more than anything, you're worthy of your own love. So that is one reason. The other reason that I have chosen this path of self-love, and what allows me to choose self-love every day, is the realization that now when I use the word God, I don't view God as this one being, like this one man in the sky. That's not how I see God. I look at God as the universe, as the life force that is within all of us, as a source energy. And I see God, you know, however you envision this idea of God, I see that in all beings. And if you are familiar with collective consciousness, then you know that that means that we are all one, we are all connected. And so the same God that lives within me is the same God that lives within you, and, you know, with any other human being, with any animal, with any living being on this earth. That God, or, you know, however you would like to look at it, that the universe, that life force, it lives within all of us. And so in order to be able to form relationships with others, to serve others, to just, you know, have true, honest communication with others, you have to love yourself, and you have to serve yourself. I'm sure that you've heard the phrase, you know, you can't pour from an empty glass, and that's so true. You need to be full, and you need to appreciate yourself and appreciate the God that lives within you before you can do that with others. Because also the way that we communicate within ourselves, and the way that we speak to ourselves, and the way that we think about ourselves, that's reflected in our interactions with others constantly. So by understanding that that source energy that is within us is also within all of our neighbors, everything else that we share this earth with, for me, that made me come to understand, like, wow, if I'm going to, you know, want to treat others in a certain way, and if I'm going to want to show love to others because I know that they have God in them, I have to realize that that's within me too. And I have to love every part of me. And I've really noticed that since just embracing myself and every part of myself, it shifts my interactions with others all the time, because in them I can see myself. Because we share this collective consciousness, we share that same source, that same God inside of us. And so that's another reason. It really changes your perspective, and the way that you view others changes the way you view yourself too. And so it's very important. When we serve ourselves, we serve others. So that's the way that I believe it should be. So those are, you know, that's the primary reasons, like, why I chose to love myself and just really create this path for myself of self-love. And then why or how I choose to love myself, like, day by day. I'm going to film a video that is my top 5 self-care secrets, and those are like 5 ways that I show love to myself and really take care of myself, so that I'm able to kind of fulfill that self-love that I'm talking about. But as far as just different ways to ensure that constant love within yourself, is like things like telling yourself that you are beautiful. Getting up in the morning and looking in the mirror and being like, dang girl, you look good today. Like, you are looking really good, your skin is glowing, or your tummy's getting flatter, your waist is shrinking. You know, I mean, really, I know it sounds silly, but you are so worthy of that love. And I've said this before in different ways, but we can never expect our support or our love to come from others, and absolutely we should surround ourselves with people who do show us that love. But what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, you have you to support you. You hear that? No, but really. And so understanding that at the end of the day, we are with ourselves more than anybody else. Anybody else. You're never gonna spend as much time as you do with yourself with anybody else. It's not possible. And so that being said, you have to be your number one supporter. You need to root for yourself. You need to tell yourself that you're gonna go get it today. You're gonna make it happen. You are beautiful. You are worthy. Again, you're a miracle. Just these positive affirmations, these are all part of loving yourself. And again, when you start to reaffirm yourself, and I literally mean look in the mirror and be like, dang, you look good, you are beautiful. Say it out loud. It's different in our head than when we speak it out loud, when we actually are putting those frequencies out into the world. It's different. And I really encourage you all to try that, because you're gonna notice the difference in how it makes you feel and how it shifts the way you navigate your day. And you're gonna want to tell yourself that you are beautiful every day. So that's something else I've been doing. But again, I'm gonna make a video about, you know, those my top 5 secrets. Not really secrets. Secrets are lame. If you have something great to share, you should share it. You should want that for everybody. But anyway, that's irrelevant. So this video was really just to kind of tell you guys like why I choose to love myself and how important that is for us to really see and understand. And so that way you have that foundation, and next time, you guys, I'm gonna go more into how I do it. Like, what are some little tips and tricks, I guess, so to speak. And so as far as how I choose to love myself it's unconditionally. I choose to love myself unconditionally because, like I said, at the end of the day, you have yourself, and that love needs to be the most pure, unconditional love that you have to give. Needs to go into yourself, and you will fulfill yourself in that way. And when you create that self-love, you're also creating confidence. When you are creating confidence, the way you carry yourself changes, and at that point, when I tell you that you are unstoppable, you will become fearless. And you will, because of that love you're showing and you're emitting thoughts of positivity and love and gratitude, you're gonna start attracting other people into your life and on your path who are gonna be on the same frequency. They're gonna understand what you understand. You all are gonna be able to help each other, grow from each other, learn together. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not on here for views. I am here because I'm witnessing this happen in my own life, and I genuinely just want to share that. I want that for everybody else. Like I said, I don't like secrets. The idea of secrets is silly, because if we are onto something amazing, we should share it, because again, we're all one, and when we want for all and want for others, we want for ourselves too. So that's just a little overview of, you know, as far as my decision to love myself, why I chose to love myself, and how I choose to love myself. And again, I want you guys to be ready for that next video where I give you guys some specific ways, different things that you can do throughout your day to really just keep that self-love going, keep it perpetuating, and watch it really alter your reality. It's a beautiful thing. And I just want to thank you all for watching. Straight up, I know I've been inconsistent with videos. What I've decided to do is do more videos where I'm just talking with you all, some vlogs. I'm still gonna do recipe videos, but those do require a lot of time, and I do also work full-time, so I will still do recipe videos, but they're gonna be more sporadic than, you know, these videos where I'm talking to you all about me and my life and my experiences, and just you know, hoping that it can affect someone else the way that these different perspectives have affected me. And I really believe that it has the power to do that. So thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media. My personal page is at Feed My Soul, S-O-L, like the sun. And then my food/wellness page is the Loco Coco _. So follow that as well. That's where I post my food, my recipes. Also, I want to do some more like spiritual wellness, emotional wellness types of posts on there too. I really want to just turn it into a whole wellness page, because, you know, the food is very important. That's one aspect of it, but you really need all parts to be working together in order to really be full. So I'm gonna kind of transform that more into a embodiment of just total overall wellness. And please like this video, comment if you have any comments to share. This is just my intro back, stepping back in to YouTube. I'm excited. I just love you all. I'm so grateful for where I'm at right now, and for where I've come and where I'm gonna go. It's constant evolvement, and I'm grateful. I'm excited, and I'm excited to be able to share what I've learned with you all, because knowledge is power, but when it's shared, it is exponentially more powerful. So let's do it together. All right, you guys, I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.